Yeah.
So it's
How's
interesting.
that even possible? Like,
I don't know. Like over the years, they've been a team for a long time now, I suppose.
Yeah.
So and they're going over to a new game. Yeah, I feel like it's an exciting prospect. You haven't heard of that too often over the years.
No.
I don't think lineups have stayed together long enough, and I guess that's an interesting point as well. Lots of rumors circulating around Twistz's future within this team as well. And looks like we are ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. The final one of this series, FaZe taking on MOUZ here, and it will be Overpass and a CT start for FaZe. We'll look at things here. We'll analyze the buy on the T side, see if we can get any inkling as to where they're heading or any upgraded weapons. As you see, a single smoke and a flashbang purchase, a P250 for xertioN. And let's have a look. That's not Brokey. There we go. There he is.
Oh, yeah, that's what the P250 is exactly for. Trying to see if we can find that range shot against the USPs. Unsuccessful for the minute, but, you know, it's worth giving it a try. Rain in a dangerous spot, but he's going to be able to make it out. The dualies are going to be up for the test next. Oh my god, all right. Swings again.
So good with
Brokey
those.
just absolutely making it work.
Yeah, on Nuke, he was getting like kills across the map with them. I think that will do though after he takes a bullet to the face. Frozen will close him out. So it's still the man advantage of a FaZe, but it will be Frozen to pull one back at the very least. 4 versus 3, plenty of time and some assertion here from FaZe as they manage to get lots of control out towards Monster. But siuhy will pull one back. Even kill now, 1 minute remaining. karrigan spots one towards long. That was xertioN. I don't think he got spotted in return himself. So he'll be patrolling this position. It's a key duel. karrigan looked very good on Nuke.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that someone's up close. Now he will. So survives the scare there. Could have maybe been jumped on a little bit earlier and maybe would have been a chance. karrigan not hitting the shot here. Also running low on bullets, down to 5 now. And they are getting closer. The backup is starting to get there. karrigan gets run over. ropz will find a shot, and there's only 25 seconds here. That bomb plant's going to be very hard to come by at the moment. ropz, he's so crisp, isn't he? Finding another one there and leaving siuhy alone. Bomb
Just
is
get the
dropped.
bomb at this point if you can. Not going to happen.
Wow.
And there it is. ropz once again making things incredibly uncomfortable. Sure, karrigan doesn't get a kill there, but he did delay them a long time. He inflicted some damage, allowed the rotations to come through, and FaZe denying the plant. A pretty perfect start here. It was Brokey to kick things off with the duel leads down towards the connector. Beautiful little sequence there, but some good shots in return. But what the bomb planted, it suggests there will be eco in the second round. Suggests they will. It doesn't necessarily mean they will, but we'll see. And indeed, going to be saving up for the AK-47s in the third. MOUZ, ideally just a couple of kills here. A bomb plant would be a victory. Rain trying to shut that prospect down early.
They have a good read phase. You can tell them by 3 MP9s, which means they are looking to farm. Although, not working out for Rain at the moment. Twistzz, though, having a bit more fortune in that department. He will be frozen to be picked up last. Taking a bit longer, but they'll get there eventually. So, 2-0 lead. All kind of by design here. I don't think MOUZ are necessarily going to care too much about any of this. Real question will be if they can find some interesting stuff to work with on this third round. You did mention they're going to be picking up the AKs, and it's all across the board. Plenty of grenades to follow it through. Very interested to see if they can find a solution to the ropz dilemma that's been haunting them for a couple of maps right now. That's a very forward smoke.
Yeah, it's very meta right now. Instead of the double incendiaries, you'll see those CT smokes being deployed instead. It seems to hold them at bay a lot more effectively. And you can see it's quite uncomfortable. siuhy has no idea what's on the other side. Trying to push them back if anyone is present behind those smokes. But FaZe finally with a good start, Anders. We've been saying it pretty much all series long, all day long.
True.
They have to recover each and every time.
Well, let's see if it remains a good start. There's still a way to screw it up, I suppose. Oh, and they spot the gun barrel. They know that Rain is back there just shooting at the tree for the minute. But
it's
yeah,
not doing any damage.
No, he's just fine back here. He swings out and will finally go down. He did a little bit of damage on the exertion there.
Some sturdy oak they've got there.
I guess, yeah. That's is that the? I guess that the strong trees, Henry.
I think it's considered to be one of the strongest. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go. I'm glad we got that in there. Nature fans rejoicing.
So it is the early frag. Rain 0-3. Goes down early here. 30 seconds, though. Still going to be an uncomfortable finish, but I think there's only one player. But what a player it is, xertioN. Normally so good at finding a lot out of a little, just when you doubt him. That flash there doesn't help out the matter, but we'll see if he can find a couple of kills. There's the first. Swings to the second. I told you, Anders. He delivers when they need him most, and he gets the fourth as well. This is spectacular from xertioN. Another captain's performance here, single-handedly. Best MOUZ Sports, a 1 versus 4 on the bomb site, and he absolutely knocks them out. That is beautiful.
When we watch the replay, we're going to see that it's fine. xertioN get the first kill, but the second player in line pulls out a grenade, and it blocks the player behind him as well. So there's a team kill in there, which is how he gets everything. That is almost a little bit unforgivable. FaZe are going to be loving it, but my God, they had the flashbang against him. He was actually so screwed. Look at this. So the next player here has a grenade, and that's why they get lined up. They would have been fine if they would have kept swinging against him. But yeah, that is an expensive little mess up there, unfortunately.
Love that. He had the best gun in the game. He knew it as well. The MP9, it all came together. He gets himself 4 massive kills. Well, 3, I suppose. The opposition took 1.
I mean, it technically is, you know.
And that was, he had 0 kills before that interaction. That's wild. Really cool stuff there. Well played to xertioN. It was all coming together. You could see with the time running low, lack of resources in terms of utility for MOUZ. They just had to kind of take a deep breath and go together. Caught with the pants down, though, and it was a beautiful play from xertioN. 3-0, presumably 4. We have got an AK in the hands of xertioN, but we'll see what he can make of it. Rob's tucking himself in towards a connector. That's a wallback going to be bomb site courtesy of Twistzz. And they've got the opening couple of frags here. This is a bit of a masterclass so far from FaZe.
Yeah, that good start is really materializing for them at the moment. I guess that gives MOUZ a chance to prove if they have the same kind of comeback genes that that FaZe have been displaying throughout the day. I don't know about that yet, because you know MOUZ have been generally starting off pretty well in these games that we've been seeing from them so far. xertioN hoping to find stray CT, navigating the map, but that's not possible at the moment. Brokey, the nearest target by, he is covered by Twistzz, so very tricky kind of situation here. That's a wide swing before that smoke even goes up, and it actually works. They hear the smoke, they expect that it's just going to be a little bit of a setup, and instead he pushes in front of it. That's pretty sick.
Wow, still a lot of work to be done here. MOUZ have done enough to make the round competitive still. Time is of the essence, though. A is pretty much locked off by Rain. If they want to go back, it'll have to be through T-spawn. I think they've just realized there's no time to even do that. So, what's the next play?
Save?
Okay. I mean, you need the money. So, I don't think that's a viable option either.
Yeah, maybe with the AK. I don't know, it's just this... What do you do now?
Can't save a deagle. So
well, you're definitely not the deagle, right? But maybe the AK you could?
Nah.
No.
They go for it.
Henry says no. It's 8 seconds. They're listening to you, and they are at least going to be able to get themselves killed before the timer runs out. But there was so little time. There's almost no way. Even if you were to get a kill or 2 along the way there, you're probably going to end up falling short anyway.
Sure, but you had a full buy this round regardless.
Yeah,
you need to keep the money the same for everyone. If you died after the time by trying to save an AK, you've kind of thrown everything away.
That would have been disastrous.
So yeah, you definitely want to go for those ones. But 4-0, FaZe. Oh, they're going fast. Is that by design? They're going to go for a run boost there?
It looked
That's
like
the smoke we're talking about. That's the meta smoke every team is deploying right now. It used to be double incendiaries, but cost you a lot less kind of dollar investment and resources as well as throwing that single smoke over.
Yeah, I've got to say, even in CS2, when I see people trying to throw those Molotovs, a lot of the time they fail. They just go up in the air.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's a real waste at that point in time, right?
Yeah, and the smoke they're throwing is super easy to deploy as well. So that's why I think every team's running it right now. So I think that's going to be the meta for a while until someone shows us something different. But yeah, this fantastic start from FaZe continues here. 4-0. Gave MOUZ a bit of a schooling on Nuke after losing the first half 8-4. They managed to convert the game 13-8. Like, unbelievable scenes. Robs with the kind of the half of the tournament, I suppose. Yeah. An absolute monster on Nuke, CT side. xertioN, he's been great as well. He'll be tested right now.
But look at Robs. Speaking of which, he's got the org and he's flanking them. So, ooh, are they going to escape the flank? They're going back through the connector. xertioN has gone down. And Broky's making a lot of noise. They don't know about xertioN. He needs to find this kill for free. That opens up everything. And now they're going to get the bomb plant down to the A bomb site. Man, that flank from Robs looked like it was going to be amazing. But now he's just really far away from everything.
This retake's possible. The bomb's only just gone down, and Robs is finding an interesting avenue of approach. Down towards long. I don't think anyone will expect him to come in this position. Yeah, like he could have pulled the trigger there, but he probably stinks him and doesn't get the frag. So that's a better choice, I think. He still has plenty of time to make his way forward. That's more like it. Takes xertioN down. This is certainly possible now. Twistzz will have to find a couple of very quick kills. They've got to strike right here, right now. They're going to go for it. Rain making it possible. The frag's coming through. Someone needs to defuse and they need to cover, but Torshi might have done enough here. Tapping the bomb, just hoping to take him down. That will do. Like, in terms of the prospect of winning that round, it was always going to be very difficult. The fact they take all 5 players down and survive the AWP, that's actually a pretty good little excursion, I would say, regardless. Twistzz is on 8-0, by the way.
Yeah, wow. I guess that's... I think it's fair play. You try and go for that round, especially with the flank coming in from Robs, in spite of the fact that he was trying to flank the other bomb side to begin with. And you are right. They do get rid of every single rifle on the MOUZ side.
If you guys aren't aware, like if you win by virtue of explosion on the T side, it's not like it accumulates or gets bigger and stronger every round you win. It's $3,500. So if all 5 players go down and you're fully invested, that's $3,500 for the team going into the next round. You can see that reflected. They won the previous round. They've got 3 Galils to work with now. So that's why FaZe are trying to apply that financial pressure here. We are going to see round 6 come through. It's a Brokey AWP. Might have to do the majority of the work here. And you can see MOUZ just kind of going with a set piece out of spawn. This is a call they've made early. They'd send 3 players and rush long and try and catch xertioN off guard, who's normally holding this sort of perimeter, but it's going to be Rain this time. Twistzz will join him.
They've been caught off guard a lot in this A bomb side. This is so early to be in this position. I don't think anyone's ready for it. Rain getting shut down. Twistzz trying to do a little bit of work here, but xertioN coming up with a double entry, and this is just so powerful. Jimmy's just missed Robs. Again, a very elusive, maybe one of the most elusive players we have in the scene. Sneaking through the smoke, getting a little bit closer. He doesn't have a kit, unfortunately. Really fun to see what he could do when he's this far up, but he's called in Brokey and xertioN said, get a little bit closer. Maybe I could do something. He's not trying to get the double there, just getting straight for it with the MP9. Does get a little bit more damage in, but it might have been too late here. And they are going to be losing quite a lot in this one.
So xertioN is suggesting he could be defusing, but they've seen everything. It's absolutely fine, and it's going to be mouZsports with 2 rounds in a row here. That was a difficult one as well, Anders. Like I said, they had to come up with an interesting call from spawn. They've gone for the rush long. It's very unorthodox, and if there's no presence there from the CT side, you just keep going. You just go as the wolf pack there. 3 of them enter, and as you mentioned, they're completely caught off guard. They can see Rain had no idea that was coming through. Maybe Twistzz could have got a double kill there. Finally, he's shut down, and even Robs can't save the day at this stage. So that's a great call. Really well done from mouZsports here. That's just what they needed. You know the money's tight on either side here. They managed to make that round work with just 3 Galils. As we see the first time out for FaZe. A chance for Neo to get stuck in now.
Yeah, so they've been slowed down a bit. Honestly, this is excellent work from MOUZ, just making sure that FaZe are not allowed to run away with too much of the early game, in spite of the fact that it is a strong start for them. So I do appreciate it. MOUZ showing us they have a good read. I think especially on that A bomb side right now. And if they keep doing this, it might open up some more tactical depth towards the B bomb side, funnily enough, because I'm sure FaZe are kind of a little bit sick now of losing that A bomb side. So maybe eventually they can call a bit of a reverse and actually try and hit that B bomb side for once. Flash around the corner. This is going to change the pace a lot, and xertioN gets blown up.
Oof. There's that MP9 once again, giving FaZe Clan a lifeline here. This next frag will be very important. siuhy picks up the first, but didn't account for the second. We know the Brokey Deagle can be devastating, but this time he's shut down once again after going down 4-0.
Hold on, I think xertioN knows. I think he knows Robs is there. I think you heard him jump down. Yeah, look at this. Torchi's he's ready for it. He knows that they're walking through. He's either going to get shot in the front or the back. There we go. I think they just heard that jump down, so that's huge. Bit of information there. Otherwise, ropz could have snuck through it. Torchi to pick up the kill. Rain goes down, and this time they hit the B bomb site hard and fast, and it works.
Unbelievable. Yeah, good call. Good spot. ropz could have sabotaged their efforts there, but that's going to be 3 rounds in a row. Lost bonus accumulating, but still, it's sort of half-by territory here for FaZe. We're seeing those MP9s, those Deagles come out once again. And this is going to be another photo finish here on Overpass. I think this is a go to distance. MOUZ starting to wake up now, showing us that coordination. T-side timings that they were so good at on Mirage. Nice opening grenades as well. Broky, his round's pretty much nullified before it even started. Down to 14 points of health. Rain limps out of the mid area as well, as he can feel a lot of pressure heading his way. Broky does get 1 cheeky headshot here, maybe a couple. He's down to 1 point of health as well. How is he still alive, Anders?
I don't know. He's not doing too well, but you know what? The Deagle sometimes doesn't even matter. You can still find 1 more.
He was at 14 points of health, gets dinked by an AK and goes down to 1 health. That's so
I can't
lucky,
explain
I suppose.
I'm not a mathematician, Henry. I don't know how that works. Frozen. Good position. He's aware that could be a second player sneaking on through, and it's ropz.
Oh my God.
Still wins the fight, though.
He waited just enough time before you start doubting yourself. Maybe there's not a second player here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for me to move on. And just when you think it's all over, ropz makes himself known. But so much damage has been inflicted here. It's a 4-on-2, sure, but ropz and Broky with 12 health between them. Still a chance here. Torchi doesn't find that initial low HP player. You can see Broky is trying to set up Rain if possible, and he's done a great job, but no, he's gone down. Oh, it could all come crumbling here. And thankfully, with the reload, Broky's able to find the penultimate kill, but siuhy's in a prime spot to clutch this one out. He's got 100 HP, a smoke available as well. The rotations begin. Bomb to be planted, and you would assume there's no kits in play in this round. They've got an M4, and they need to get their skates on here. Broky is on a scouting mission for Twistzz, essentially. He's going to throw his body on the line and set up Twistzz with the rifle to close things out, but his teammate's gone down. 1 HP here. We need a perfect Desert Eagle headshot. Can't find it, and siuhy closes out the clutch there. Didn't lose any HP en route. 3 frags in total, 4-4. And that was a 4 versus 2 against him as well.
Yeah.
So well done to siuhy, especially for closing that round.
But I guess from FaZe's point of view, they didn't have a lot going into this one, and they caused a lot of damage to the opponent's side. So still, you could maybe turn it into a bit of a positive story in your own brains. They're going to have something to work with in this one, including the AWP on Broky. Haven't seen it nearly enough. I want to be able to pull that out more because I really love watching Broky's orb. Well, he's going to get shut down. Torchi's ready for it.
You won't be watching it this round.
Nope, denied.
Yeah, Torchi finding some form once again. He was spectacular on Mirage. Jimfat as well. Really nice controlled kill on towards ropz. That's a sigh of relief for the entire team, I reckon. Once ropz is dead early on, you've still got 1:20 on the clock. We've probably got this one in the bag, lads.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
Let's go back to the old faithful. Rush long with 3 people, trade potential through the roof. And this is a really nice call. They're being assertive. They're not just sitting, resting on their laurels and waiting for the CD reactions to come through. They've made a nice call here. It should be absolutely fine.
And the CTs have also made a bit of a gamble and a call, right? They're saying, let's go 3 towards B. We'll go a little bit aggressive. Maybe we can surprise them outside. And if not, we're just going to be saving what we've got. So, some pretty standard stuff here, really. Bomb is going to be planted. There is nothing that FaZe can do about it. So maybe FaZe will have to make a comeback after all, in spite of the fact that they had a good start. Maybe it's just, you know, it's just what they're locked into. They're destined to go that route. We'll see how much MOUZ can push this one. Some clubbing going on, Henry.
Yeah.
But the sun is out, so...
Although if you've not been to Berlin before, Anders, that is quite regular. Sun can be rising, the clubs will still be pumping out those tunes.
Yeah.
Right? That's just the lifestyle out there.
I do have a rule with myself. Like, I try and leave the club around the time when the sun goes up. Like, when the birds start singing,
you make it sound like that's a really reasonable rule. That's still pretty out there. That's how you'll leave. My only rule is I'll leave the nightclub before 6 a.m., okay? Like, most of them shut at 3, but fair enough.
Listen,
it's a good rule to have, I suppose.
I'm a grown-up now, Henry. Like, I try and be reasonable.
You've got to be careful, I suppose.
Yeah.
Kids have got school tomorrow. I won't stay longer than the sunrise.
Yeah, if I get home at 6, I can still drop them off by 8. It's all good. Like,
do the school run.
It's not a problem.
All right, then. It's tactical pause. Neo. He's saying a lot. Chiming in. Torji looks up for it. Cyclone behind them. In-game leader siuhy looking very vocal as well. He's had some very influential rounds here. This is anyone's game. It's wide open. On the T side, though, tying things up this early. After going down, oh, actually in the lead, I beg your pardon, 5-4. They were down 4-0.
Yes.
So this has been another great resurgence. We see this so much in CS2, and it looks like someone's got a real firm grasp in this first half. It seems to crumble down so quickly, and it's just by virtue of that loss bonus. You just need that one round to sabotage your opponents. If they've been close up until that point, it's really difficult to recover, and keep the streak going. And FaZe is certainly feeling that burn and pressure right now, finally.
Look at the heavy lean towards the A side of the map, or the restroom specifically. It's only Kerrigan down at B.
Yeah, that's all you need though, Anders. You don't see him with an MP9?
Yeah, that's true. He's got the M4 this time, so maybe it's just it's all going to be fine.
If he can get 4 kills with the MP9, imagine what he'll do with this.
Some wishful thinking. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh, the timing for Rain, it could have been godlike. He does get traded right away. Twistzz, didn't know about that one. Looked like he also could have had the shot, but xertioN's going to be able to take him down. 4 versus 3 now. They're actually attacking the much more defended side. They're attacking the restrooms and coming out on top. So a bit of a concern. Jimmy maybe could have had that one, but Rob's just casually taking a stroll around the corner and will win the fight against him. Now they're in a weird position. Is that the bomb back there? I think it is. So they have to go back, pick up the bomb. They got about 40 seconds left, 3-on-3.
And look who's waiting for them. Look who is waiting for them. If Torji can find him with another close-range interaction, I'll be very impressed. Doesn't quite hit the mark, and Rob's is trying to delay time now as well. As you mentioned, he's running quite low. He's sitting behind the rock, just trying to survive as long as possible here. One bullet will take him down. xertioN will connect it. 2-on-2. I don't think they can even plant the bomb under. I think they've got to save. Like, I was getting kind of excited there. Well, yeah, something's going to happen here. What's the next move? But yeah, literally 15 seconds. Hey, I have no choice but to save. So after finding 5 in a row, FaZe finally have a response. They'll save 2 guns, but that's absolutely fine, as we will see an equal scoreline here. And still, anyone's game, absolutely. Like, sure, it's considered a CT-sided map, but yeah, a 6-6 scoreline wouldn't be anything to be worried about, to be honest with you.
It's Robs again, back at it with his old tricks. They say he's crazy like a fool. Robin Cool. So Boney M reference, Henry.
God. Crazy like a fool.
I did say I've only had 3 hours of sleep. You have to cut me some slack.
I am. I'm enjoying it. I'm just sometimes lost for words.
Well, let's see what we got for this one. It's tied up with 5-5 heading into round at number 11. And I must say, like this, if they end up winning this one, then there can't be any discussion. Robs has to just be the all-out MVP of the series. It's unbelievable what he's done in these 3 maps.
I don't know. And Kerrigan's in the conversation as well.
Ooh, you want to throw that in there?
Just for that 1v4 on the B-bomb side. Like,
so that sick, wasn't it?
That was so sick. We'll see if he can live up to expectations once again. Twistzz starting to mow them down. There's Kerrigan as well. Robs is here as well. This is beautiful. What an absolute fortress the B-bomb side is right now. FaZe 5-on-2. Torji and jimFATS will have to fight their way out of it. There's an opportunity there, but even if he got that 1 kill, he would have been traded out instantly.
Yeah.
So jimFAT, he's fantastic as an individual, but this one a little bit out of his reach, I would say. It's going to be the penultimate round here as well. 6-5 confirmed. And in terms of cash, they should have a pretty decent buy, MOUZ. They've got some residual funds. And jimFAT looks like all he can do is save, unfortunately. So 35 seconds to contemplate that. Anders, what have you got for me? Back to the nightclubs.
Back to the nightclub we go. Yeah, I don't know. Nightclub's not really my thing, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, you already stayed them until sunrise, that's right.
Yeah.
Don't really enjoy this too much.
It's a bit too light. Like, I try to find the raves,
you know. I don't really participate anymore. And probably rightly so, I'm 35. Probably, I think my clubbing days are over. But
yeah, when you get there and you start to have thoughts like, wow, the music's really loud in here. Like maybe they could turn it down a bit. You realize like it's, you know.
And also the ridiculous idea, like bottles of alcohol you could normally buy for like 30 euros in the supermarket. They're charging like 700 euros for. It's just like, what are we doing? Like, who feels good about this? Like, I don't understand it.
It's hard to justify. Well, yeah, that does happen eventually. We'll all get there. This was a good round. FaZe. No celebrations happening. I guess, you know, the game's still on.
It's true.
Tactical timeout, but they are looking a lot sharper. They're not going into the second half now with a monumental task of having to fight your way back from like an 8-4 scoreline. So all things considered, I would say this is pretty respectable. But Overpass also tends to be more of a CT-sided map, I suppose. So there's a chance here that it still could be a pretty good first half for MOUZ. I don't think they're not dreading the second half either yet.
Well, I'm sure a few gamers are still waking up here in Europe. So if you're not aware, it's third and final map here, the upper bracket of Group B at CAC 2023. Whoever wins this map goes straight to the semis. Lose it, not the end of the world. You got to go down to the quarterfinals, which isn't too bad, all things considered. And speaking of which, we'll need our next quarterfinalists as well, as we'll see Wings Up play NIP in the best of 3 after this one. We're a little bit behind schedule, but don't worry about that. The Counter-Strike's been glorious. It's worth the wait, as Rops once again cracks things open towards the connector. He finds jimfab, who hasn't really done a whole lot in this first half of Overpass. He finishes with 3 and 9. He's had a great series, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately, this one a little bit underwhelming. 5 and 4. Robs took a lot of damage on roots. He'll peel off. Rain more than happy to take the jewels here towards middle.
Yeah, close call for Robs. Rain though, looking to find the timing. Does decide to take a step back, and in spite of his low health, Robs is still being aggressive. Look at him moving up long. Did he not even reload the gun? Am I reading that? He's not even reload. He's still got 19 bullets. He doesn't even care. He's going to be running into Frozen, unfortunately, there. But the Molotov is perfect to force xertioN off the corner, and Brokey catches him mid-air jumping back. 50 seconds and a 4 versus 3. And they don't have very much map control on the MOUZ side right now. Also, look at the setup for Karrigan. Just by being here, he's allowing for the double setup at A and even potentially a quick rotation if anything happens. Strong position right now for Karrigan, you've got to say.
Strong position for a strong man. Will be Rain to go down. Brokey. Oh, a couple of missed shots here, but he does connect on the third. And there's Karrigan. Doesn't quite find the timing, but Brokey might. The P250's brought out. 2 versus 1, and it will be split right down the middle, Anders.
Okay.
6-6. And what a great half that was. Like, bear in mind, it was emphatic start for FaZe. We thought they would actually run away with this one. They were up 4-0. They ended up giving up 5 in a row after that. Then a couple of nail-biting rounds. MOUZ closing things out at the end. And yeah, this is setting up for one of the classic series of the year, to be honest with you. What a great game it's been. And we'll see who we're picking up the elusive pistol round as they swap things over. Will be MOUZ Sports switching to that CT campaign. You can see jimfab a little bit disappointing. Normally so good. We saw on Mirage the impact he can have as xertioN still top fragging at 10.
Have I told you about my favorite pistol round on the CT side of this map, Henry? I probably have, because I think I tell the story every time we play Overpass.
Remind me, I can't recall.
It's one that Astralis came up with, where you push 4, maybe even 5, but at least 4 people down to the B-bomb side. You just run out straight to the connector. So you're doing shuttle balls like
you're rushing short.
Yeah, you're just almost immediately running to the A-bomb side, but from the B-bomb side. So you're like running through the middle of the map. It's just so cool to see it happen, because it's very hard to read from the T's point of view, and it's a lot of people coming up the connector stairs. I do like it. I think it's interesting. And obviously, if you meet resistance at B, then you're obviously not going to keep on running, but then you already have 4 people there.
Well, MOUZ is sending 4 people towards B, Anders. Maybe your wish will be granted by the Counter-Strike gods. As we will get into it, it's going to be FaZe Clan with, in terms of utility, a single smoke, a couple of flashbangs here. At least there are 4 players in connector. They are T-sided players, but we'll see if they can make this one work. So that single smoke, couple of flashes. Could be a B-side finish, just smoke in heaven. They've cleared up the connector. I think that was their first protocol there. Just make sure there's no CT vision on that side. And I guess with the 1 smoke, yeah, it has to be having a couple of flashes, and in we go. Time will tell. It's going to be xertioN. He's had a great series as well. Dual elites lying in wait by Monster can be baited in by the USPs. And here they come. Final play, final commitment from FaZe. A very, very important pistol here.
Very curious where they're going to line up that smoke to. The flashes as well at the corner could be enough to stop the dualies. This pistol round is going to be absolutely critical here. Look at how close they are. Smoke is up. Flashes goes really deep, but it doesn't matter. Carrigan opens it up. It's Rain with the follow-up, and Carrigan on the double. They should get the bomb plant right here. Frozen into a... coming a little bit too late to the party now. What a clean opening in a pistol. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's super sick. You don't see this enough.
It's so hard to deal with once you're coming in from the CT side, and I don't know what Frozen could do here. He's a little bit further behind. They've lost siuhy, and I think Frozen's already decided it's not going to be worth it. So that was very clean. And that's in spite of the fact that the flashes actually land quite a bit behind the dually player up front. Didn't even matter. He still turned for it, and it just works perfectly. Carrigan with a double kill. They're having a much better start to this map than some of the previous ones.
Oh yeah, they got the 4-0 start, and that's both pistols now.
Yeah.
Under their remit. So lovely stuff. Frozen, last player remaining. As mentioned, FaZe just clearing out the connector, making sure there's no CT aggression. Outside B, bomb side, Robs with a unique lineup there. Outside of Monster, it was for the Heaven position. I guess it just means he's with the group when he does deploy the smoke, so he can actually join them in the initial interactions. As soon as he throws it, that's when they're committing. A couple of flashes over, and very nice start for FaZe. They go 7-6. I don't think we'll see the force buy on Overpass in the second round with the CT, so full eco should be 8-6 here, but stranger things have happened. We'll see if they can cause some damage here. Rushing towards middle, all 5.
I'd say it's unlikely, but you never know. A little bit of armor saved on Frozen. The USPs. Oh, finding a lone target. Rain, this is uncomfortable. Still doing a very fine job. Honestly, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
If he got traded with just getting the 1 or 2 kills there, they steal the AK, and who knows what happens. But yeah, he made himself hard to find. That's a quick 8-6 scoreline. 2-round lead for FaZe, as they are trying to get to that finish line before MOUZ can really get warmed up in the second half here. We'll see M4s coming out. What's your take on the M4A4 versus A4?
I think the M4A4 is going to have a resurgence. I think some of the best players are showing us how powerful it can be. So Robs on the CT side of Nuke, the extra kind of stopping power it has, the extra bullets. Sure, you sacrifice the element of surprise, the stealth, but I think it's going to be more viable than ever as the months roll by, honestly.
Look at Robs clearing everything. He flashed his way through a smoke. He's checked out all the connector. He's so quick and so confident in doing that. Not surprised, but just, you know, it's the little things.
Here we go. FaZe want to continue the streak here against those silenced M4s. Flash is deployed. Frozen to strike first. Look at that double kill. He delivers, but he's going to run the gauntlet of the flames. And he's got, unfortunately, Robs knocking on his door. 3-on-2 should be around here for MOUZ Sports. I don't see them giving this one up, but who's alive? It's going to be Robs and Twistzz. Quite the deadly duo, Anders. siuhy shuts them down. That should be enough here. Robs, though, fighting for his life and for the round. 2-on-1. Bomb goes down.
There is a way.
But he's got plenty of wiggle room here to do something with it.
It could definitely be done. No head armor on xertioN either, so he has to be a little bit careful with the M4 here. Could get shut down quickly. Different for Gymfat is on the other side. Just waiting by the truck. It's a good position. There's the instant headshot. Ooh. No helmet. He got blown up, but a good reaction. And it's almost tied up again. 8-7. No bomb plant either.
Should be fine, though, because they had such a clean start. So they'll still have weapons available to them. AK's pretty much across the board. We'll have a Twistzz Galil to deal with, but the fact that MOUZ lost 4 players there, you can see they've got a scout on Torji.
Yeah.
In terms of the kits and helmets, they've got a helmet of 1 player here, so that Galil pretty much as good as an AK in that regard. And I don't think they have a kit either. So this is a really weak round. Look at the utility remaining on the CT side, Anders. They've got like 2 smokes, and that's pretty much it. The scout doesn't connect to the first shot, and you might want to be targeting that area, considering you know it's one of the weaker of the snipers. Oh, Robs just looks poised to get this kill, but it's going to be xertioN beating him to the punch.
Even when he loses that fight, you can just tell from the way that he's lining up his crosshair that he has somehow, there's like a little movie reel playing in his head about the fact that there's a player in the corner, and he's just acting accordingly. He's acting like he already knows. It's so sick. Good little trade there. Scout in the back line, taking down Brokey.
Yeah, they might have done enough here. It was a very complicated round for them considering the finances, but MOUZ are poised to tie things up 8-8. Great shot from xertioN. That's more like it. Brutal aim there with the AK-47. A very assertive maneuver. Not the best smoke, I'll say that much, but it's enough. It denies access towards the steps at the very least.
Actually works in the end,
Kind of works, yeah. Like it's enough. And considering the shots he just landed, I think we'll give him a pass. Good lord, that was spectacular. Nothing short of it from the captain. We are going to see a 2-on-2 ensue here. Bear in mind, we said they had no kits. Has xertioN just saved the day for FaZe? Got them back to their winning ways. Jimfat doesn't seem to think so. And xertioN is going to have to be the one to get it over the line here. Gets the first kill, looking for the quad now. And it's just a low HP xertioN to deal with. Needs to bide his time, run the clock down, challenges. Knows exactly where he is now. That should be enough to win the round. The kit's been picked up, and xertioN gets it across the line. Another fantastic round as xertioN remains stone cold in the clutch there. What were those shots about when he enters the A site, Anders? That was something like a Robs or a Twistzz play. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're not always
dirty.
expecting that from xertioN, are you? But
no.
But we know he's
like
got it.
You rely on him for like those anchor positions, like being like just the snake in the grass, ready to pounce. So get you a couple. Those sort of plays, though, yeah, he's not known for them. That is really nice. Just what they needed as well. Looked like that round was almost done.
Going to be almost even more frustrating in a way, because even if he's not known for them, every once in a while he'll pick up a round like this one.
Yeah.
So if you're an opponent of his, it's it's kind of an unknown quantity half the time. Like, is it going to be the xertioN that does this, or is it going to be one of the ones we saw earlier who was, I think, 0-8 at the start of Ancient, or something like that, like a very, what was it, Mirage?
Mirage,
yeah. A bit of a slow start, but yeah, this one.
What a round that is as well. They were 4-on-2 down. He gets his 2 kills. All of a sudden, it's a 2-on-2, and he clutches it out as well. He gets all 4 kills.
Yeah.
That's wild. Look what it's done to their finances. They're down to a full eco. That is maybe the most important round yet, and he's the one to do it.
Yeah. And he had that MP9 round earlier.
And he had the MP9 round, probably the second most important round. So
he's pulling his weight at the moment, for sure.
Oh, I do like this boost, though. I think this gets a frag, honestly. Twistzz seems to be aware of something, though. Rain certainly is. Frozen's dropped early. Brokey guaranteed a frag here. Oh, is he?
You wanted to knife him.
Oh, what the?
I think you wanted to.
Hell no. I don't know what that was. Why would he pull out a Molotov? He jumped and pulled out a Molotov. What the hell did you just do, son? How do you mess that up? A beggar's belief. He jumped and pulled out a Molotov.
He wanted to cook, but he just,
He fried himself.
You did. You left the gas on in the kitchen.
He couldn't have, that's the only way you can mess that up. It's a guaranteed kill, knife or not. Like, sure, he could have knifed him, but he jumped and made a sound cue, then pulls out a Molotov. Like, were you trying to, just, I don't know, go for the... I have nothing. I don't know what that was. I guess maybe a mouse wheel bug that made him jump, and then he panicked.
I won't lie. It would have been such a badass move if he pulled out the Molotov, underhanded it, and then knifed him. I'm just saying that would have been.
I don't know. I wouldn't be trying to pull that off in this sort of round. Thankfully, it's against a full eco. But yeah, you could see he was obviously frustrated with it. Like, something wasn't quite right. I guess it was just a misclick in some regard. But
hopefully we'll get the replay and we can enjoy that again. Whatever it was, we still don't know necessarily.
Well, it's definitely not what you're saying. I will put that out there. He's not trying to drop a Molotov and knife him. I'll tell you that much. But
you're so close-minded, Henry.
I am. That's always been my problem. We are going to see this actually.
What? He didn't know that. There's no way Rain knew. He just managed to throw it like there was one more bullet out there, and Jim just ran into it.
Well, there we go. A weird round, to say the very least, but they get it over the line. Maybe a little bit more expensive than it had to be.
Here we go.
Jumps, so he fires, yeah, so he fired first, then jumped, then pulled out the Molotov, then dies.
Maybe he's saying, look at this. He's saying, look, bro, all this cool shit that I've got. Mac 10, what do you want to buy? Any of this stuff? And he's trying to sell him all of it.
I've been commentating a long time, like 10 years. Never seen anything like that. I don't even know what to say about that. We're going to have to find out. Thanks if you're listening. If the interview comes in,
yeah, we need an answer. We're not going to be able to sleep until we know. Okay, well, it didn't cost them really anything, I guess. That's kind of the upside.
No,
in a different scenario.
Like, if ever that was going to happen, at least against the full eco, that's when it comes through. But still, bizarre scenes. But forget all that. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be 10-7. FaZe touching distance now. The semi-finals. See the scores as they came through. It's been a great day of Counter-Strike here. Historic in many ways.
Yeah.
With the best of one and the 58 rounds played.
Tactical pause is over.
Never thought we would ever see that in ML12, but it happened. As we get into it, that was the full eco in the previous, and here comes xertioN. He's having a great game. Looking to open things up. This time, xertioN bests him. Early advantage. Robs, though, looking to snatch it away. Taking matters into his own hands here, and it's going to be frags continuing to be delivered here for MOUZ. They've got a 4-on-2, but it's Twistzz and Brokey. We'll see if they can do anything with it.
I swear Robs had that second kill lined up. The crosshair was right on him, spammed through the smoke, though. They're standing on top of each other, and frozen is able to take care of business. So finally something going the way of MOUZ here. They absolutely needed this badly. And it does put a bit of a break on FaZe. They're going to be able to force up into this round, but it's going to be less than ideal for them on the T side. So a chance for this to continue on.
Yeah, you're right. Deagle, P250, 2 AK-47 to the Galil. Doesn't look great, and that's the Molotov you're talking about. When these CTs throw that center at the start, like it seems that I'd not even land most of the time. But Twistzz looking assertive. Like, he's just going like, boys, I'm just going to carry us through this round. I'm going up long. We don't even need a strat. Let me see what I can find. Oh, xertioN. Oh my god.
Come on.
Goes with the spam for the smoke. xertioN leaps out like Batman himself, takes him down, and now Twistzz has been set up here. They can win this round.
Yeah, they can. Oh, the lineup was perfect. The spray is so good for Torchy there. Getting the double kill. xertioN is going to get caught as well. It was a great start, but they needed to find a way to beat Torchy in that 2 versus 1 fight, and they just couldn't. The spray was too perfect. Robs, he's ducked down. You can see him on the mic there, coming furiously towards Brokey. Gonna stand up. Oh my god, Robs, what have you done? Right back in the round they are. 2 versus 2 now. How did he know? How is he so good?
He's doing his best xertioN impression.
Well, that's almost sacrilegious, but I'll let you get away with it this time, Henry. He's ready for it. Are there more coming? He's got the right lineup as well. Robs on 22 kills. And that is going to be shaking MOUZ here. Steps up again. A little bit more damage here and very low there, frozen. Let's see if they can close out this round. Smoke is going to be up on top of the bomb. Oh my god, he sprays it. He still wins the fight. His crosshair was way up. It's Brokey with the headshot. And it's FaZe with another round. Robs is absolutely unstoppable.
It's an absolute robbery of a round once again. Another 4 versus 2. It all started with the xertioN P250 frag. They got the long control, but we thought it was all done. The Torchy spray down. You would think that's the end of the round, but Robs, and I know I said it in jest, but that's exactly what xertioN did in the 4 versus 2. The quick double headshot on the A bomb site. Get the bomb planted and win out in the clutch. Look at this. Pixel perfect precision. Delivered by Robin Cool time and time again. 1 step ahead of his opposition. Every single round, it seems. And that is an absolute masterclass in Counter-Strike. As we see round number 20 come through, it's 11-8. The money is completely shattered on the CT side. And 1 round away from series point. FaZe. I think they've got away with it again, and there's some slow starts. Yeah. 58 rounds against NIP. But it looks like they're on very good progress now to make it to the semi-final. Oh, it's just a long rush. Straight up coming in.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Try and see if you could surprise someone. They tried it against Rain last time, and he did do a good job of staying alive and sort of making it expensive. This time he's got a lot more range against them. Has given up the AK, and they might just say, okay, we're going to win the round.
Yeah,
just pick up the bomb and run.
Just go to B. Get it done. As round 20. That's going to now mean it's going to have to be the perfect game for MOUZ. They'll be 12-8 down. And we know what that means, but my God, MOUZ could be gutted with this one. Like they've played some really good rounds. They had 4-on-2s aplenty. And just falling at the final hurdle, giving players like carrigoN, players like Robs these opportunities to find the headshots, and they are absolutely landing them. Magnificent display of skill on the server today. Robs wants to give us a bit more as well. Takes down xertioN, looking for the final couple of kills here.
That was the AK as well.
Yeah, true. Good point.
They would love to get back, but they're not even checking. Oh, she's not ready for it. That's a nice shot with the USP, to be perfectly honest, but he's not going to be able to keep the AK. It's so worth it. Absolutely. 12-8 here. FaZe need one more round, and MOUZ are looking to try and make 4 in a row to get this into overtime. I mean, I can't believe the series. It's actually been a minute since I've casted any Robs games. I feel like I'm falling in love with Robs all over again in this series. It's really been a delightful way to spend the first part of the day here.
First part of the day.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. I know what you mean. And there's the incendiary. This time it does land. You're going to see a little bit of damage inflicted towards Brokey. Robs, though, looking to close things out right here, right now. Gets himself tucked in behind the short sandbags. Jump spot from Frozen. Just wants to get the intel, doesn't want to take the duel necessarily.
Flash is being set up, I think. See again, Rob's doing a lot of the talking. Kind of looking down, but he's trying to get all the information he can to his teammates. He's going to be walking on. I don't know how he knows. Again, there's so many angles here, but he swings wide for it. Good for the first kill xertioN. Didn't realize there was a second player there, but that is still going to be causing a bit of a distraction, isn't it? 4 versus 4 now.
Yeah, you're right. Frozen. In a commonly checked position, he needs Torch to take a little bit of aggro here. This shot might decide it. Here comes the swing. carrigoN confirms the 4 versus 2. 4 versus 1, Jimfap. He's so far removed. I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a classic GG in the chats. FaZe Clan will be the next team through to the semi-finals. Astralis already there.
Yeah, surprisingly.
From Group A, just to note that. But
well.
Anders, what a series this was.
Truly was. carrigoN stepping up in a massive way, winning some important rounds. Jimmy's trying to bring it back here, but the time is so low already. He doesn't have the necessary equipment here to really get the job done with, and he's boxed in, and they're slow playing him. There's the shot from carrigoN. It's only fitting that he would get the final kill, as FaZe will claim the series over MOUZ in a 2-1 fashion.
So many great moments. So many highlights.
Yeah,
so many
game this
clutches and FaZe recovering like what seemed like disastrous scenarios. I think the highlight for me, though, still has to be the knife